Now we turn to a story in the 5th chapter of the Gospel of John. This will show you how beautifully the ancient storytellers told of the two distinct outlooks on this world. One, the limited three-dimensional focus, and the other, the fourth dimensional focus. This place tells of an impotent man who is quickly healed. Jesus comes to a place called Bethesda, which by definition means the House of Five Porches. On these 5 porches are unnumbered impotent folk, lame, blind, halt, withered, and others. Tradition had it that at certain seasons of the year, an angel would descend and disturb the pool which was near these 5 porches. As the angel disturbed the pool, the first one in was always healed, but the only first, not the second. Jesus, seeing a man who was lame from his mother's womb, said to him, "Wilt thou be made whole?" From John chapter 5 verse 6. The impotent man answered him, "Sir, I have no man, when the water is troubled, to put me into the pool, but while I am coming, another steppeth down before me." From John chapter 5 verse 7. Jesus saith unto him, "Rise, take up thy bed, and walk." From John chapter 5 verse 8. And immediately the man was made whole, and took up his bed and walked. And on the same day was Sabbath. From John chapter 5 verse 9. You read the story and you think some strange man who possessed miraculous power suddenly said to the lame man, "Rise and walk." I cannot repeat too often that the story, even when it introduces numberless individualities, takes place within the mind of the individual man. The pool is your consciousness. The angel is an idea called the messenger of God. Consciousness being God, when you have an idea, you are entertaining an angel. The minute you are conscious of a desire, your pool has been disturbed. Desire disturbs the mind of man. To want something is to be disturbed. The very moment you have an ambition or a clearly defined objective, the pool has been disturbed by the angel, which was the desire. You are told that the first one into the disturbed pool is always healed. My closest companions in this world, my wife and my little girl, are to me when I address them. Second, I must speak to my wife as "you are." I must speak to anyone, no matter how close they are, as "you are." And after that, the third person, he is. There is only one person in this world with whom I can use the first person present, and that is self. I am. Can be said only of myself. It cannot be said of another. Therefore, when I am conscious of some desire that I want to be, but seemingly am not, the pool being disturbed, who can get into that pool before me? I alone possess the power of the first person. I am that which I want to be. Except, I believe I am what I want to be. I remain as I formerly was and die in that limitation. In this story, you need no man to put you into the pool, as your consciousness is disturbed by the desire. All you need is to assume you are already that which formerly you wanted to be, and you are in it. And no man can get in before you. What man can get in before you when you become conscious of being that which you want to be? No one can be before you when you alone possess the power to say, "I am." These are the two outlooks. You are now what your senses would deny. Are you bold enough to assume that you are already that which you want to be? If you dare assume you are already that which your reason and your senses now deny, then you are in the pool, and unaided by a man, you too will rise and take your couch and walk. You are told it happened on the Sabbath. The Sabbath is only the mystical sense of stillness, when you are unconcerned, when you are not anxious, when you are not looking for results, knowing that signs follow and do not precede. The Sabbath is this day of stillness, wherein there is no working. When you are not working to make it so, you are in the Sabbath. When you are not at all concerned about the opinion of others, when you walk as though you were, you cannot raise one finger to make it so. You are in the Sabbath. I cannot be concerned as to how it will be, and still say, I am conscious of being it. If I am conscious of being free, secure, healthy and happy, I sustain these states of consciousness without effort or labor on my part. Therefore, I am in the Sabbath. And because it was the Sabbath and he rose and walked.